Hello everybody, this is another Genlock video. So, basically a bunch of people, were saying I should, do more Genlock and so on and so forth. So, um, might as well do it basically. They might not come out as, like, frequent. We'll see. We'll see. Cause, what was I gonna say? um, cause, like, it's sort of feeling a little bit more like a overlord kind of thing, where like I do it whenever I can, sort of thing. Because I'm like, I still have episode 2 to do, and then episode 3 is coming out today when this is released. I'm releasing this on Saturday. So I have 2 episodes to do. And then episode 4 that's come out for first members, and that I can't upload until next week, and so on and so forth. So like a lot of episodes to do basically, and they're all like decently long, like not like super long, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I will do more Genlock, but it might be a little little bit until I get into the groove of things, basically. But someone mentioned in the last reaction, basically for episode 1, that there are character stuff, my character trailers, basically, just like Ruby does. Ruby has the red, white, black, yellow trailer kind of thing like that. So basically same thing for this, I guess. So a trailer for each character, maybe, or something. No idea. I went ahead and skipped like a couple seconds because they had this was all these episodes. This one at least has the like kind of Black Friday like ad thing that they have usually, and I see that in like every single video like during the holidays. So I just kind of skipped through it. But so we're gonna watch all 4 of them. I believe there's only 4 of them. Believe there's only 4 of them. So yeah, I think there's only like 5 characters. If the opening is telling me anything, if the opening's telling me anything, there's 5 colors, 5 mechs. There was blue, yellow, purple. Wait, no. Blue in the center. Purple is on the far left. Green was like over here, I think. Yellow was, or orange, whatever we call it, is like right next to blue over here. Red, that's the one. The samurai looking dude. So 5 of them basically. So I'm wondering how they're gonna do if it is 5 characters. I'm wondering how they're gonna do a character reveal for 5 characters in 4 videos. Not sure. Maybe double up on people. I don't know. Who knows? But we're gonna find out. So here is teaser number 1, which is about like a minute and 40 seconds or something like that. I haven't seen any of these at all. So here we go. Map turn on.
Are you running an op?
You said to go to field trials?
I didn't say
The doctor.
to drop him in the middle of a city. As soon as they figure out what he is, they will come hunting for him and for you.
Is that
Given
blue?
What we're seeing here, I believe you can stop worrying about Chase as much.
No,
Chase,
I think I'll
that's
keep
right.
worrying about him a little longer. How's he holding up?
Still adjusting, but full of surprises. We were very lucky to find him. He wasn't.
What about others? How's recruiting?
Problematic. There are some new possibilities, but we may need to get more flexible on the subject.
Wait,
6?
these are the only matches?
They'll have to do, won't they?
McLeod,
I don't see how we're
Ida,
going to turn this around.
Oh,
Sinclair,
don't hope yet. We're just
Raman.
getting started.
Ramen, nice. What? That was a heck of a name. Coming soon. Well, it's already out, but this is a while ago. Oh, it's got this jet form thing. That was way shorter than like.
Better not be socked.
All right, Gus, calm down. Okay. I know I have to go in here and click on this one because it's out of order on this. I remember seeing that, so let's jump over to number 2.
That's enough, Chase. Return to base.
Dr. Weller,
Colonel, you'll be pleased to know the refinements to the endoskeletons are performing nicely.
why have I received a transfer request from the Mesa?
How are things with the war effort? Hard to find anything positive in the headlines these days.
The Vanguard's been reduced to strictly running defense. All we're doing is slowing them down. I hope your progress report is better.
Indeed, I have fantastic news. I am about to double the number of pilots in the program.
You only have one pilot so far, Doctor.
How did I know you'd see this as glass half empty? But I think you'll rather like this candidate.
You got footage of him like in the class.
Just like Chase, she also has significant military experience.
Madrani.
Top of her class in infantry training, flew as a combat pilot. Just one little thing.
Oh no, por favor.
You have to release her into my custody.
From the Mesa.
Yes.
The Mesa Detainment Center.
I need you to keep an open mind here. Can I take that as you'll think about it?
Is she a prisoner or something like that? Interesting. Yep. It's already January. Oh, so that was interesting. Like, it was a whole different style there. So that makes me wonder if, like, how in between these teasers were made, right? Because that was one big thing with the Ruby trailers, with red, white, black, and yellow. Was the red trailer was made first, and then like months later, the white came out, and then like I think a little bit later, the black came out, and then like a week later, yellow came out right before the episode 1 of Ruby. So like there is a huge gap kind of between like red and white, basically. Like red was like just kind of like a teaser, like, hey, you know, kind of like, do you guys like this? Kind of thing. And then people were just blew up. They're like, this is the greatest thing ever. And then like they made the anime basically, or the animation. But I'm wondering like for these trailer things, because that was a whole different look to the mech there. Because the first mech we saw at the end of the first teaser had like, you know, the whole like a jet wings kind of thing like he had in the opening. But this one was like a whole different design kind of thing. That was kind of interesting. And I believe, yeah, so we're good. Okay, so we're gonna go back over to teaser 3.
Doctor, it galls me to say this, but I'm impressed. Your recruit Madrani exceeds my expectations.
Yes, she and
Yeah,
Chase
yellow and
work
blue.
together rather well. They've been good for one another, given each of their recent histories. Your new armor sets,
Damn.
however,
What's the problem?
they're rather utilitarian.
The engineers I provided were from the very same team that designed our Striders.
Yes, I can tell.
I'm going to protect my investment.
Too bulky, basically.
Move on, Doctor.
Fine.
Interesting.
Speaking of not wanting to ignore terrific potential, I have our next 2 candidates identified.
McLeod.
We have here an industrious young tech whiz and a highly spirited
Kazu?
former tank
Kazu?
driver.
A hacker and a cook?
Semantics. My contacts at CyberOps say Miss McLeod is one of the most creative coders they've ever met. That sort of mental flexibility will come in handy with us.
I like her.
Peter-san, his unit is very
she's the,
supportive to transfer him.
That's because
She's the one I'm interested in to hear the voice of.
They're probably happy to be rid of him.
Now, beggars, choosers. May I
So
request
okay,
their
so he's a
transfer?
cook.
No, we can do better than this.
Each of these recruits is 1 in a million.
If you could improve genlock compatibility, we wouldn't have to rely on such sorry candidates. Keep looking.
Someone
Interesting.
woke up on the wrong side of the wall this morning.
Interesting. Oh wait, no. Oh no. Squad. That was nice. Excellent. Very. Yeah. See, like they're. Yeah, the beginning. See, yeah, I think there was a huge gap because the teaser 1 had the whole like, you know, holiday sort of like sort of thing. I can go back and actually look at the upload date kind of thing, I guess, between these. I guess I can do that right now. So this one was made in September of last year. Number 1, November of 2018. Number 2, August. Interesting. Okay. Anyways.
You're fired. No severance. You have a happy holiday, so.
Yeah, see, like... I don't know, it's weird. Alright, number 4.
Propeller! Are you there?
What? Colonel? One moment. That should hold for a moment. What's happening?
They're going after the ether, trying to bring down the whole network.
I guess invading cities gets old after a while.
Oh, jeez.
Since Detroit, the Union is pushing west faster. They're getting bolder, making some unusual moves, which is why I'm calling.
Well, I'm glad you did. I found 2 more candidates.
Doctor, this isn't the time.
Oh, no, I think you'll be happy with these. One is from Special Ops in Eastern European
The sniper one,
theater,
Herbal.
helping with resistance there.
Doctor!
The other is a ranger with the Vanguard itself. Should be easy enough for you to arrange transfer.
Doctor, focus! Prepare your team for immediate evacuation.
But I just put the kettle on.
This isn't a joke. We have
So I haven't seen him yet.
intelligence. The Union is stepping up its efforts to find you.
Why does this sound familiar? Oh, right. This is exactly what I warned would happen if you militarized my program.
We're not doing this again. They're
Kidnapping.
already on the hunt. You are in danger.
Then we should collect our new recruits, all 4 of them, as swiftly as possible.
No way. Pack your thing.
Yeah,
get
there is
ready to
6
move.
total.
I'm not going anywhere. Not until you say yes.
Are you holding yourself hostage?
Maybe? Yes. I think I am.
Fine, yes. Just prepare to relocate to the Anvil. I'll arrange to have your new recruits transferred there.
Fabulous. Put the tea on and we'll be there soon.
Interesting. So it seems like this teaser happened just after episode 1? Or between? Because I remember like the 4-year gap, basically. The spider tanks. Nice. Very, very cool. There's just extra stuff at the end there. Yeah, because like there was a 4-year gap, like with the whole war, basically, like at New York, basically, Boston, with the attack on Boston and so on and so forth when they took it over. So I'm assuming that's what this was about, like the whole attack, basically, and then him joining the base, basically, like him coming and kind of thing like that. I'm assuming that was after this, basically after this teaser. So that is interesting. I'm kind of piecing the timelines together, kind of thing. Very, very cool. So yeah, teaser 1 and teaser 2 and 3. So okay. So yeah, all of these happened in the 4-year gap, because and episode 1 of Genlock, that's when Blue crashed, basically. He crashed his jet, and it was like 4 years basically after that kind of thing. But like they were mentioning here that or in the first teaser they were mentioning him like he was worse off when we found him or something like that. Basically, like they found him, I'm assuming, at the crash. Like they were just like they found him there, kind of thing. I'm assuming that's what's going on. Because that was one of my theories in the first episode. I was theorizing that if they found him, or did he get picked up by somebody and then kind of, he's still alive and so on and so forth. So if they found him, kind of thing. We know from the first episode that his parachute, the ejector seat kind of thing, that like didn't work, kind of thing. So he went down with it. So he was probably pretty banged up. So on and so forth. And then they picked him up and then healed him up, so on and so forth, recruited him, and then sent him in the field, basically. That was teaser 1. That was their initial, I'm assuming, test for like the whole program kind of thing. There's the new mechs, basically, is kind of the gist of it, I guess. And then teaser 2 was when they hired on Yellow, kind of thing, and then the whole teammate kind of the teammate bonding experience happened in teaser 3. Teaser 2 was all about the hiring or the the finding, I guess, of Yellow in a way, because he had to get approval to kind of like, what is my dog doing, girl? This she was like trying to get the blanket. All right. But anyway, yeah. Teaser 2 was them trying to find Yellow and so on and so forth to like recruit her because she was in jail and they needed the doctor needed permission to relieve her basically from the jail or so. I want to know about that. I see. I want to. Well, first off, I want to meet the other 4 because there's 6 total: blue, yellow, green, red, purple. I don't know about the middle one. We haven't. I'm not sure about him. Maybe he's not a mech pilot. I mean, maybe. I'm assuming he's up for like piloting kind of thing. But I'm wondering like if he doesn't make the piloting thing, but still is in this show. Interesting. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, these are cool. I like these. It kind of like got my theory mind kind of moving around again, kind of thing. Going into this kind of thing. So very very cool. So yeah. So I will plan to do episode 2 very soon. Maybe sometime in the week or something like that if I have time. So on and so forth. I still have to do Overlord, and that's like one of the big things I'm trying to like find time to do, basically. So expect Overlord at some point. I don't know. I just have to find time to do it, basically. Whenever I have like a lot of free time, basically, like I'm gonna do like a big batch kind of thing to kind of get through it all. Because I think we have like I can't remember how many episodes we have left, but I think at least like probably 2 or 3 more episodes, 2 or 3 more reactions, and then we can get through it, kind of thing. And then afterwards, we can kind of focus on Genlock to catch up, and then we can kind of move to a different show that's like, that I wanted to do, kind of thing. So, yeah. So yeah, very very cool. I like these teasers a lot. Yeah, got me excited. I don't know which. See, there was something that I watched for Genlock like a long time ago, kind of thing, when they first were showing it. But I can't remember what it was. I think it might be the teaser 1, but I could have sworn if I did watch teaser 1, I would have known that the Doctor was going to be in it and be like more hyped up to actually watch it, kind of thing. I feel like that's the case, like because I'm a huge like Doctor Who fan, kind of thing, and then the 10th Doctor basically is who he played basically in Doctor Who. Hearing his voice is like iconic, like you can just like you hear the Doctor in him. But I think if I did, maybe it's a different version of the first teaser, but I don't know. Maybe it was the same. I'm not sure. I just remember seeing like a little tiny little thing and noting like the animation style, and I was like, oh, that's cool. The kind of like it seems people. I watched a couple reactions to like the first episode, kind of thing. And people were saying like it's choppy and so on and so forth. But it's just kind of like this kind of different animation style, like in its entirety, kind of thing. Like it's not like smooth animation. It's like a whole different kind of branch when it comes to. It seems like it only happens with the bigger models or whatever kind of thing. They seem to kind of have like this little bit like a frame rate kind of movement to it. So instead of being like a smooth like kind of thing, it's like dit 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 kind of thing, but just a little bit more sped up basically. So it looks like a little bit frame ratey, but I think that's just the animation basically. So it's a very interesting animation for sure. And then the facial expressions and so on and so forth in the show, I've noticed that they're very very good basically. Like they're the same animation team that does Ruby and so on and so forth. So I mean, I think even more so a new animation team, like maybe even more members, so on and so forth, that worked, because I think they worked on this side by side with Ruby at one point. So I'm wondering if all of the crewbie, basically moved over to Genlock now, or if they have different departments for them, both kind of thing. I'm not sure. But anyways, expect episode 2 for Genlock at some point. I have to catch up on episode 2 and episode 3, and then I'll be caught up before we can do episode 4. I might do 2 and 3 together in one episode. Seeing how, like, today when you see this, it's out. So I might do 2 and 3 together depending on how long they are. Shouldn't be too bad if I do two in a row. I've done longer series than that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in episode 2 for Genlock. I will be continuing reactions for it and so on and so forth. People were very interested in seeing it and so on and so forth. So I'll continue it basically. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, buddy.